All right, so I'm going to do problem 1.1 with and the robot C graphical interface. So to do this, I've got to do a couple things first. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go open up the graphical setup I have. So I'm just going to open graphical setup. You can download this right off of Google Classroom anytime. Now, I've already flowcharted out this problem. I did it in class with you guys, and I'm doing it here. So the only things I've got to check on are I got to make sure my motor and sensor setup is good. It should be all of these things in this tab. And it should be left motor 396, right motor 396, check, not checked, and claw, not checked. So all of this is good, and it should be because that's what the graphical setup is. So after I get that in there, I'm going to go just verify three things. First thing, Vex Cortex 2.0. Second thing, this one's very important. Always make sure your natural language PLTW. And then the third thing, make sure your target here is USB only mode. So the Vex Cortex communication mode, Vex USB only. After that happens, we're just going to run through this program really quickly. So I'm going to start by adding a comment on what we're doing. And it appears, if I read this, we got a left motor that goes for 2 seconds and then stops. And then after 1 second, something else happens. So I'm just going to write down left motor runs clockwise for 2 seconds, then stops for, oopsies, for 1 second. Okay. And I'm going to start programming now. So I'm just going to start closing some of these down to only bring up the ones I need. So for this program, I only need movement and weight. So I'm going to start by bringing in the start motor, and it says left motor. The speed is fine. And that left motor is running for 2 seconds. And then the motor is going to stop as we have written here. Once again, left motor. And it is going to wait for 1 second. At this point, I'm in my next section of the program, which is another comment. So for this comment, I would say right motor runs clockwise for 2 seconds, then stops for 1 second. And I pretty much repeat process. So I go in here, I grab the start motor. I'm saying right motor this time. We are going with 2 seconds. And then I am saying stop motor this time. And then just to show you can do it, you can right click and copy and paste in code. So wait for 1 second. Finally, I'm going to do some comments here. And this is both motors spin clockwise for 2 seconds, and then program ends to reflect what we have here with left motor and right motor, 2 seconds and end. And so here I can actually go in, and if I want, I could right click and copy here, paste it in. So left motor, I can click on that, right click and copy, paste it in, right motor, and then it says for 2 seconds. So I can copy and paste that line of code. So after you do all of this, your program should be good. I hit compile to see if I have any errors, which I don't. And then you should just be hitting run. The only thing I missed, in case you didn't miss it, just going through here, I did miss making sure the right motor stops. So that was an error, but I caught it at the end. It's going down, I just check left motor 2 seconds, stop for 1 second, right motor 2 seconds, right motor stops for 1 second, and then left motor and right motor both spin for 2 seconds, which is in line with what the flowchart says. After this, you can download, and I hope that works for you. Thank you very much.